So number one, mutually exclusive, not mutually exclusive. Ace and a spade. What?
Oh wait, sorry.
Not mutually exclusive. Spade and a diamond.
Mutually exclusive.
Prime number, odd number.
No. Mutually exclusive.
Multiple of 3, multiple of 2.
No.
Republican, Democrat. A day in October, Halloween day. And student algebra 1, student calculus. The real reason behind that is algebra 2 is a prerequisite to pre-cal, so like you physically can't do both those at the same time. Suppose we have a group of politicians, we have Democrats, we have Republicans. It writes as Democrats. What does this thing mean? I might write that above it to myself, because to me, even if this were like a quiz, I might go through and write above all the ones that say DC and write that's a Republican, and then in all these, write that. To me, I would rather do that so I'm not having to think through that process the whole time. So 6 are Democrats, so where does that go? Where does that go? Where does the 6 go?
Total under Democrats.
Where does the 3 go? So there's 3 here, which makes how many here?
3.
8 are Republicans, which goes here. 2 are female, which leaves how many for here?
6.
And then we can fill in everything from there, so that makes this 14, 9, 5. So this symbol means what? And if you're looking at a two-way table or a Venn diagram, as of right now, you have to do no math. Where do these two overlap?
Right there.
Which is?
3, 4.
So that's all you need for your answer for that one. Same thing with D. Not Democrat, which I'm calling Republican, even though there's more to it than that. Not female, which I'm calling male. Overlap here, so your probability there is 6 out of 14, which is 3 out of 7. That's another and. Now this one is an or, which means I need to show my work. What do I need to know about these two first? Whether or not they are what? Mutually exclusive, yes or no? Are they mutually exclusive? No, which means I have to subtract. So probability that it's not a female plus probability of Democrat minus probability of not female and Democrat. I don't have much room here. I should have given myself more. What's probability that it's not a female? Not female is what? 9 out of 14. Probability of Democrat is what? 6 out of 14. What's probability that it's not a female and a Democrat?
3 out of 14.
So 9, 6, which gives me 12 out of 14, which is 6 out of 7. So I would want to see all of that work.
Do you want to know
for that section? What?
Do you want to simplify? Like just
Yeah.
leave this
Yeah.
here?
Simplify, yeah. With this one, you could choose either way to do it. You can do with numbers or percentages. If it gives me all of these as percentages, I would probably lean towards going to percents because then I don't have to do any conversion there. What's one of my different variables? Gender. What's another one? And it doesn't matter which one goes on which side. So gender, male, female. Age, what are my categories? It's under 35 and not under 35, right?
Mm-hmm. There's like 35 and older, but yeah.
So what's going to go right here if I do percents? 100%. 75% are female, So that's my total here. 75% are female. What is that? Chapter 1. Refresh. That is a marginal probability. So what's my marginal probability of males? 25%. Kind of bringing in stuff that we haven't brought in a while. 5%. The 55 are under 35, so that would be my total here. That's a marginal probability. And then 5 of them are male and 35 or older. Did I put that in the right place here? Right.
Yes.
And then I just fill in my missing pieces from there. So this gives me 20%. This gives me 35%, 40%, 45%. So B and C, I'm just going to write down the answers. What's the probability that female and under 35? 35%. What's the probability of male and 35 or older? 5%. That's one of the ones they actually gave us, I think. So the only one I have to show work for is this one. Probability of male plus probability that they're under 35. Are those mutually exclusive? No, which means I have to subtract probability that it's and. So probability that they're male is 25%. Probability under 35 is what? 55% minus 20%, which gives me 60%. Questions on anything on the left side? So if I wrote these instead with the numbers, this would be 200, be 90, 110, 150, 50, 10, 80, 70, and 40. You don't have to do both. It's still going to give you the same thing. So male or female and under 35 would be 40 out of 200. Wait, no. Female and under 35 is 70 out of 200, which is 35%. You're going to get the same answer either way. All right, now finish